Going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have an Arizona student that stabbed another student, and they claim she did it. She claimed that she did it because the other gal was a easy target, which is emotionally and mentally vacuous to say the least, and morally vacuous. Which yeah, our country. Fortunately, the cultural decay continues to happen in the United States. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Libs at TikTok, and you definitely won't see this on the CNNs of the world. And she says, quote, Arizona State student Amara Daffron was randomly stabbed by fellow student Casey Sloan. Sloan repeatedly targeted Mara because she was a quote-unquote easy target. You didn't hear this on MSN because it doesn't fit the narrative. Mara is currently in the hospital. Please pray for her current recovery. Which, I mean, hopefully she does make a full recovery, and thanks to the marvels of medical engineering and capabilities. I mean, hopefully is and again, obviously it's not good. She's in pain in this hospital, but I mean, hopefully is a trying to think of appropriate way this an easy medical procedure to fix her and alleviate that pain. Now she's saying it doesn't fit the mainstream media because in this case you have, interesting enough, culturally, and there's a lot of people who think it's a conspiracy theory, but in this case it was a large African American woman who allegedly had stabbed a petite white gal in a nice dress. Our girl was wearing an Arizona sweater. And it went pretty viral. Got 3.4 million views as well as 6.3 thousand likes. And culturally speaking, I remember when I was a kid, there was always these cliches where people would make jokes about how the police would try harder if there's a white victim, and how the media would only cover certain things. And a lot of people are saying now it's almost been reversed in mainstream media. And truth be told, when I tune into the CSNs and the MSNBCs and check out their websites, it is fascinating to see the juxtaposition of what the different stations cover, how they frame certain things. So I always tell people you should never not tune into. You should always try to seek out as much additional information as possible to form a well-rounded opinion. But I mean, I joke a lot about CNN, and I mean, in Fox Business, I joke that they're really in business because I mean they're just so terrible at it in general. But again, I want as many options as possible so you can gather as much information. And in this case, you do see less coverage in these types of instances. Now, it went pretty viral. Again, 3.4 million views as well as 63,000 likes. Now, one of the first comments that I don't agree with, but it is one of the top comments, it says Libercat Media TM says, quote, because she has, and there's a meme, or not a meme, it's just a picture with text on it. But nevertheless, it says, quote, Black privilege is the ability to break every law in the country and still be a victim, getting 3.1 thousand likes. Also, Gunther Eagleman, who says, quote, this is the kind of hate crime that has to be prosecuted. Examples will be set, getting 5,000 likes. Which, culturally speaking, there's been, ever since I was, let me know in the comments, but ever since I was a kid, and again, if you click that subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. I have a theory when I first started the show, barely any subscribers, but as I slowly but surely get more subscribers, I've increased my speaking and aptitudes. And I know I'm speaking way too fast today. I admittedly a lot of caffeine this week, but nevertheless, I am slowly but surely attempting to get better and putting that as something to focus on. I appreciate you taking the time to click that like and subscribe button because, again, the more people have done that, the better I have been able to speak. Granted, I joke, some people might say it's a modicum of improvement, but improvement nevertheless. So if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. I will attempt to continue to read the comments in a coherent case that you can actually, or cadence that you can actually hear and understand and comprehend. We also have Paul Zupa saying, quote, pray for Maria, shame at the media for their selective outrage, getting 1.2 thousand likes. We also have AKA saying horrible with prayer emojis, getting 318 likes. Wow, this got 3.6 thousand likes. So this is from Fight the Memes. Appropriate name for that profile because they in fact use a meme to communicate. And he says it wasn't random. And the meme is the NPC character just looking happy and coherent and peaceful. It says white assailant, white victim, black assailant, black victim, black assailant, white victim. And it says white assailant, black victim, and the NPC person lights up their eyes and they're very much at attention. Got 3.6 thousand likes. We also have Thick Shelled Egg says, reminds me of something else. And I forgot if this victim passed away, but there's a large African American woman who stabbed a little white boy earlier this year. And at the trial, I won't play the volume because there's courtroom noises, but it's just a clear lack of remorse. Like, again, every race has sociopaths and evil people. And the media coverage, in this case, they didn't really cover it. It was really independent reporters that covered this incident. And you could see this person, I think I legally have to say alleged, but yeah, look at that. So they smiled when they were being read their charges. They just smiled at the camera cockily and smile. They look at the camera, cock their head, and smile for stabbing a child. Like, they can't. It's almost incomprehensible how evil they have to be to hurt a child. And this legal adult, this adult, yeah, just smiled when they were being read the charges. No remorse. Disgusting. Also, Junita Broderick saying, quote, "The eyes of a deranged monster," getting 2.3 thousand likes. Going down more and more. Let's see. Top comments here. Bowtie Queen Bee says there's no reason to send them to college. There's a picture of a, well, I'm guessing a lady with very short hair, glasses, and says, or not glasses, sorry, earrings. Says, I shouldn't even be a barista, or I shouldn't even be a barista. Have a degree in gender and queer studies. College gets you nowhere. And some response saying Star Wars is literally what the degree is, though. Okay, 1,000 likes, which argue the ROI of most college degrees these days, but yeah, that one in general. Unless you want to be, it's one of those weird things where you can only make money doing that if you become a teacher, perpetuating the existence. Like, there's way too many people getting that degrees, and there's no marketable skills or really ROI to get off of that. That did get 1,000 likes. You have to have Michael Gunderson saying, quote, "Why do they always have the same look?" And he has a bunch of deranged-looking people getting 985 likes. Florida One says, "No media? What exactly is media afraid of? Seriously, what is the benefit of deception at this point?" Getting 340 likes. Let's see here. Reddit Live says, "Reddit mods already tried to suppress the race of the stabber on day one." And yeah, and you do see this with CNN and a couple of those other outlets where in certain instances they will name the race. Like if it's a white person who commits a crime, that'll be the first thing in the article. But if it's another race, they don't mention that. They omit it, which again, it's the same incident, but depending on where you tune in, they frame it very differently. Now that did get 731 likes. And Magastodi saying, quote, "Obviously racially motivated, and she targeted the girl prettier than her, lock the monster up and throw away the key." Game 1,000 likes. Let's see, any contrarian statements yet? Not yet. Redway Press says, "Seems like it would be a hate crime," getting 738 likes, or sorry, 39 likes. Let's see here. Jack Lakeland says she's jealous of the pretty girl. She's a monster, an ugly one. Attacks like this are always going to happen when they're encouraged by the media and Democrats with their hate speech. Getting 798 likes. Yeah, a lot of people doing close-ups of the alleged stabber face, and the eyes look quite creepy. Yeah. So hopefully she makes a speedy recovery. And yeah, it is interesting to see. I mean, thankfully for Elon and X Twitter, I mean, this isn't getting censored. You're able to see more of the full picture in this regard. And yeah, I really hope. Obviously, thoughts and prayers being sent to her. I hope she, hopefully the medical professionals are able to take care of her. She has an expedient recovery, and she's quite all well at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, stabbing on a college, yeah, as if people needed another reason not to go to college these days. Now they're getting stabbed, in addition to getting a degree that in most cases are not paying off. And I made that mistake too. I got a business degree, geez Louise, which again I met some good people at U of Iowa, and it's a great state. I love living there. I stayed there for a while after graduating, but I mean, I learned more in the first year of starting business than all 4 years of business school. It's like, yeah, and it's still paying. Knock on wood, I'll get those paid off shortly. But geez, it's been a struggle to say the least. I always tell folks, yeah, think don't just think twice. Think 3 times if you're young and thinking about going to college, and ask, do you really need that piece of paper, that college experience? Because most likely, statistically speaking, yeah, interesting enough, I've met more millionaires who dropped out of high school than actually went to college. But yeah, let me know. Do you think, I mean, these college violence incidents are going to decrease? Do you think the media will continue to frame things as they've done, or do you think they might turn around anytime soon? Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know I can make sure better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone, just stay safe, fight the good fight.